We always start off with the 4 rules of gun safety.
Fundamentals of shooting a revolver are identical to the fundamentals of shooting a semi-automatic.
This is a fun drill that I like to do. And it's a great rifle for home defense, for personal protection. Have a great time. So everybody, let's go and do some shooting, shall we? Hi ASP, this is John with another episode of Active Self-Protection. I'm going to talk to you today about a couple of weapons handling or firearm handling skills that'll help you as you train and as you use tools. Now I just want you to notice, first of all, this gun is empty. I don't have anything in the pipe. I don't have a magazine in. I can drop that slide now. You get told a lot, and especially new shooters, they get told don't unnecessarily handle your firearms. Put it in the holster, don't mess with it. Don't take it out and unload it every day. Take the holster off and put it away. That's not necessarily bad advice because, again, the more times you handle a gun with a round in the pipe, more often that you could potentially have a negligent discharge. But sometimes that gets drilled so much that we fear to touch it. And we think that the only time we touch a gun is on the range. Well, you know what? You want to be very comfortable with whatever it is you carry. This is my everyday carry gun. It's Glock 19. I'm not saying it's the world's perfect gun. It works for me. But you should be very proficient with this, whatever gun it is that you carry, and you should know how to use it. Now, you have to do so safely. You'll notice here that I just showed you already that this is an unloaded gun. I happen to have 2 magazines here as well, and you'll notice that they're unloaded. I've downloaded them so there's nothing in them, so that when I do these kinds of drills, there is no chance of having a negligent discharge because I don't have any ammunition in the room. But I want to give you 2 tools, 2 drills that might help you. First one is a drill from slide lock. Now, a slide lock drill, you might go and you shoot the gun dry, bang, 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 and now the gun is locked back. Okay? Now, the way that we would normally handle that, of course, when you learn in your class, bang, 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 you get the gun up into your workspace, you go get your spare magazine. This might be my spare magazine. It's in my spare on my hip. We go get it, and we drop this magazine. It drops away. We go get the spare. We drive the spare in while it's up in our space, and we look, and then we drop the slide. Now, of course, I can't do that right now because if I drop the slide, it won't drop because I have an empty magazine. So what I would do with that in this case is I would use a dummy round. You get a little dummy round, and whatever caliber it is that you carry, you put a dummy round in here, and you go. I don't happen to have one today, so we'll simulate. Again, the magazine comes out. Boom, I hit the magazine release, it comes out, slam that new one in, and now I've got to get the gun in the fight. I'm going to turn that over and let it go this way because I'm left-handed. That's how I do that. If you were a right-handed shooter, you could go from there, and again, boom, I'm looking through that, I see that, boom, the new magazine gets seated, back it goes, and I'm in the fight. Either way that works. You want to get comfortable and able to do that very quickly. That's another skill that you want to be able to do. If you get something that knocked back, tap, and then I'm going to rack. So again, I go tap, and I do things just a little differently. A lot of schools, they like to go over the top like this with 4 fingers and pull. That's very valuable, and a lot of people teach it. Me, I teach it there, and I bring the gun and bring it over here, and I don't use the fingers. I use the whole hand and grab and pull and go and in the fight. Okay? Whichever one works for you, do. So get used to that. So I'll go ahead, and again, I'm going to pop that open. I'm a left-handed shooter. I'm going to tap, I'm going to rack, and I'm going to get in. Okay, cool. I get used to doing that. The other thing that I think you should get used to is you get used to what's called a tactical reload or a retention reload. In a retention reload, what we do is, again, I might have been in the fight, and I'm going to go and I'm going to shoot, bang, bang, bang. I had a bad guy. I'm scanning, I'm looking around. There's no threats that I can see. Now, I don't have a full magazine, but I don't know that the threat's over. So perhaps I want to keep that and recharge my firearm without dropping a magazine and getting rid of it because it's still got some in it. So I go get my spare, and we do what we jokingly call the range bird, right? Giving somebody the bird. And here I am, and I can get in the fight very quickly. I open this, I pop it back in for the next one, and now I can put this back in my holster, and now I'm back in it if I have another challenge. So I've got one in the gun, and I can do from there. 2 that you can do that you don't have to do at the range and can do whenever is best for you. Hope they help. Use these when you don't have range time to get better. So everybody, let's go and do some shooting, shall we?